It's definitely pushed my meditation levels more, um, and getting centered again, being more vigilant and vocal about not feeling like up and ready to go essentially, even though I don't just I mean just do anything in general. I definitely had some days where even though I was feeling fine, didn't do anything. Just literally laid in bed, just because I wasn't in the mood to do anything. And part of it is definitely that, and the anxiety around um, doing everything right and still getting sick, essentially. So I definitely think, to some extent, um, I think everybody's infected. Like I take the approach like everybody's infected, but I look at it like, okay, so COVID is one of those things. Obviously, we've lost a lot of life, and it's been terrible. I'm up to 7 or 8 people, like between clients, relatives, friends that have passed away from this in the last year. You know, but had it been something that's instantaneous, you catch it, you're dead in 3 days, we'd be gone. You know what I mean? So psychologically, that makes me like push the things like, okay, how can I do differently? Because next time this may be something else. It may not just be a flu-like virus. It may actually be something that's far more deadly than this. And I just want to make sure my family's good if that ever turns out to be the case. So it has made me look at that and look at what could we do differently. So it's definitely affected my mental health in terms of making me more vigilant on being better around how to deal with this stuff.
I mean, it affects you mentally because you think you're constantly thinking about it. What if, or what am I going to do? At least that's what I did when my husband was hospitalized. I'm thinking, what happens? I just never uh, thought I would be in that situation. So what am I going to do if you start thinking the worst? If he doesn't make it, this is it's just awful. And what could we have done differently to try to prevent this? It's you just your mind just keeps thinking and wondering. Could I have done something differently, or what should I do next?
I'm a member of the Hispanic community, and it's been devastating in our community. It's gone from asymptomatic to like me, ended up in to seriously hurt, to people losing their lives, and it's just tragic. And it's sad to hear people who've gone through that are asymptomatic or have gone through it, and have had a mild case of it, pushing, the misinformation. It's this is a cold, this is just a small, this isn't, they're hyper, it's sad, right? And I mean, there's real numbers, there's real deaths out there. There's people who are really dying. I've gone to a lot of and presided over a lot of funerals, right, over this thing. And it's sad. Those are, family members, that these are people that have that have mothers and fathers. That these are mothers and fathers that have children. These are grandparents that have, a lot of families have friends, right? And you're at the funeral, and you see the hurt, right? You see the sorrow, and you see the pain, and it's very real,